You want to see that Caleb Plant Canelo fight eventually?
Man! I think that, again, it's my opinion, I hope that fight gets made. I hope that fight gets made because Caleb Plant is a very, very good fighter. He just hadn't had the opportunities as, say, like a Canelo, whatever. But his style is all wrong for Canelo, in my opinion. His style is all wrong for Canelo.
It's weird because, I'm not talking, media.
And Maul, too, but
Jamal Charlo.
All wrong.
What about
I hope both
David?
of them get that fight.
And Benavidez would be a great fight, too. But what happened with the
Benavidez's
title?
style is more for that would be more, and Dave's a very good fighter, too. They would match up really well. Those two would match up really well.
For the fans, for
the fans.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fights will be good, but Caleb is a thinking fighter. Caleb's a thinking fighter. He's very slick, very sharp, great reflexes. Maul, great athleticism, tremendous skills, tough as nails, can do it all. Style's all wrong for that.
Big, powerful.
That's not something, and again, none but respect for Canelo, but that's not something that, regardless of what others say, that they're them kind of fights that they're looking for.
But what do you say?
Meaning, that other side, Canelo's team.
What do you say, though, that it's like, okay, Canelo, not the same guy who struggled with Lara 6 years ago. He knows how to deal with a guy who can move and has skills. He could take care of Caleb Plant. You don't think so, though? You think Caleb must fight?
No. Caleb Plant's a different animal. He's a different animal because, again, he's a bigger version of a bigger version. He has tremendous skill, great reflexes, and he's a thinking fighter. And that's a thinking fighter. I don't want to say all of this, to give it all away, but again, that's how you deal with a guy like Canelo. You know what I mean? It takes certain attributes, and those, in my opinion, those are the two guys that beats him.
To close on that, just like there are people that know boxing and they go, he's got skills and all that, but he's too light in the ass to keep Canelo off. Once Canelo starts to land in the middle,
man, Caleb Plant is a sharpshooter. Mm-hmm. He's a sharpshooter, and again, he's a thinking fighter. So he don't have to clip him. He can outbox him. And Caleb Plant's a very, very good boxer. He's a very, very good boxer. And in Maul's case, Maul can do it all. He can do it all. Maul's a thinking fighter too. Extremely athletic, gifted, can punch, solid defense. Maul can do it all.
Well, him and Canelo, I mean, what do you think? They different fighters, but him and Canelo, Jamal, they almost got similar strengths. It's like they strong defense. They could counter. They do it in different ways, but that'd almost be like strength against strength, that fight.
Who'd you say?
Canelo and Charlo, Jamal.
Yeah.
They do it in different ways, but they both could counter punch. They're both strong.
Canelo just has a little more experience, obviously, in bigger fights.
Okay.
And that kind of thing. But I love there are things that you can do to offset those kind of things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And again, Canelo's a tremendous fighter. He has lots of experience now in big fights. He's gotten better and better and better. He's on cruise control right now.
Is he the top dog now, pound for pound?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, he fought, again, taking nothing away from Callum Smith. A very good fighter.
World champ.
Mm-hmm. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. But the pound for pound, that in my opinion, again, but see, I'm one that don't put nothing into that because it's all subjective. You have media favorites. You got all these fighters can fight. I mean, you know what I mean. So how do you pick and say this guy? Right now is no doubt the Tank should be quote unquote
Top
in the
10,
pound for pound, whatever. But he's not because somebody else say that he. That shit don't mean nothing to it. Tank's gonna be pound for pound at the box office, and he's gonna have that pound for pound bank account. You know, the shit that
matters.
The generational stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not concerned with. That's just my personal opinion.
And I can't believe some of them lists don't have Jermell Charlo on there.
I
He
can't believe it
unified
either.
3 titles.
I can't believe it either. I can't believe it either. And again, Mel can fight his ass off, and he's proven that. He's proven that. But again, it's all subjective. And again, it's, you know, a lot of the media members, a lot of the fans, you know, they don't like this person, they don't like that person, and they find this reason. It's all bullshit, in my opinion. So it don't really mean the fighters need to fight the biggest fights possible that they can. They need to do it while the fighters are in their prime. Champs versus other champs, you know, and they all need to make a lot of money. That's the way I see it. And all the other stuff is just, it's subjective. Saying this guy's better than this guy and this guy's better. Well, you got to get in the ring and prove it, especially if you're around the weight classes. Get in the ring and prove it.